Welcome to episode 3 of this Let's Play series. We're playing Airships Conquer the Skies, and my name is Daz Tactic. Just watching a little bit about what's going on. And we've just got rifling, which is awesome. It's going to allow us to do a few things. Now, we've got a fair bit of money. What I should be doing here is trying to sort of upgrade my forts, at least sort of get some more protection. And the rifles will certainly help with that one. So what we'll do is we'll select our research to start with. Let's go and get cannons now, I think. I think that would be the next one for us to look at getting. We'll just keep the research programs going and leave there. They're going down. Looks like they're got an attack coming back in through this side. That's the dragons. So the dragons are moving up. That's interesting. That's going to be interesting to see who wins out of that one there. This opens up this area. Now, I haven't sent a spy in there. I haven't sent a spy. Do I move this one across to attempt to take this location? I think we will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up this way. Let's see if we can get this this capital. That would be awesome to get that. So we'll head out across that side and just see what actually happens back in through here. We eventually need to. I'm sort of hoping that this gets wiped out at some point. Like you can see there's another one that left back there. I'm thinking they've got two dragons. This from the symbol that we can see through there. Now the rifling, yep, we've got everything else okay there. What I think I'll do is I'll come back in and I'll just go to Nioc, for example, just go to defenses, which has got my basic defense back in through here. I'm just going to go and click on refit. I'm just going to check the armor. The armor is the best armor that we can get, so that we don't have to change anything else through there. And really just want to go through. We've got so many different things in through here, and I probably want to just go back down towards the bottom where they're going to have a bit more survivability, probably in around here. And let's just get rid of a few of the muskets. Just say 4 of them. That'll be fine. And then we'll just go back down into weapons. We now have rifles. And so they look similar, but you can see the angle of attack is much greater. And so by doing that, we're just going to be able to then fire at different things, essentially up directly above us. So we're going to save this design, and we'll go and create a new folder. We'll go in there. And from there, we'll just get rid of managed files and get rid of those 2 dots. And just call this one Fortress. And we'll slowly sort of upgrade this over time. So we're just going to refit this one. And it won't cost us much to do this. So let's just leave that one where that is. We've got that one going in. Now we've got this one which is just being updated, or like it's being fixed up essentially. I've got a few others like in here. If we go to defenses, this one needs repair, which is cheaper than building anything else. So I'll just go that one. I'll just move that one away from the base, like that. Okay, so we'll leave that one alone. The rest, I think I'll just keep it as is, and we'll just save up our money again for future things. So let's just see. Did we send that one off? Yeah, we have. Yep. So let's just watch what actually happens here. They're going up. Now, if they can wipe that group out... well, actually, what I want to have happen is... This is interesting. Where's the other dragon gone? Oh, they're both going up. Oh, and they've actually been able to defend it. No, that's sorry. There was another one that was down here. Must have been too expensive for them, I guess. Yeah, the dragon's gone on. That one's now gone back home. With its tail between its legs. Alright, we'll keep on invading up this way. That will then be fixed up, but at least we'll have the Lonlin. We'll get Lonlin in the meantime. So we're still not going to be powerful enough to take this one on. Okay, so I think I'll wait until I've got the cannons, and then we'll sort of go for more different types of attacks from there. So we'll just go in. We've got another one of the same sort of fortresses that we actually have. We do have to navigate this, so we'll just move this one down. That way we can sort of sweep on up. And T space, we're just going to go M, and flip. And we'll just go and sit here on top of this thing. Now they're going to have more of the, they're going to have more rifles as well. Don't hit that. We're okay. Just need to get that one through. This is exactly the same as we actually have. Except we've got maybe rifles. We can get as much damage done with here as possible before we blow up. I think if we drop too much, easing forwards. Let's just go back a bit again. I'm still okay inside, it's just really the left is the problem. Not seeing as much attacks going up. What was there? Oh, it's starting to drop. Keep it going, keep it going. We still have some lift here, we've just got just enough lift. We're going to keep on losing the suspension. Bombs. Do the damage, take the location. And once we take this, there's a good chance that what is going to happen here is that they won't forward their airship, and they're not going to just get rid of it. It's still flying away. Still floating, which is good. There we go. Won't be long now. We've got men down. We've got a fair few men down there. This was a difficult fight. That's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that was good. So victory. Now back in through there. This one needs to be fixed up. So let's go and get it back to Dastopia. So we'll move it back to there. And as I say, this one's now going to be starved for income. And it won't be able to do too much. Just move that one away. Now, Lonlin, we've got 732. We'll just go to defences. 490 to repair that. We'll do that, and then we're going to get all the rifles that they had there. So we'll leave that one alone. And everything else is looking fairly good, actually. So we'll just keep doing this and then just trying to protect what we've got. We do have the rifles, but I won't build anything until I've got the cannon, I don't think. I think that would be the way to do this. Ah, they've now taken this. This is interesting. I might put a spy on there. This is dangerous because these guys are very, very dangerous. So let's just go back to there as well. We're going to have to control these somehow. They'll be all over this very soon. If they could take out a dragon, it means that that ship there is very, very strong. So we'll have a bit of a look to see what we can find out from these. Let's just keep it going. There they go. Now there's another one going up just as we're infiltrating. Caught us a foreign spy, that's okay. Now we're not going to see the end of this. There, they've taken that as well. Now I really need to take that off them. Now if they're pillaging this, 142 income. Wow, that's a lot. Let's go and have a look at this. View the city. So what have we got in here? Just rifles, basic rifles down through the bottom there. And This is the sort of craft that we're up against. Not much when we look at it. Potentially there could be Marines on board with these. There could be bombers as well. They could actually be just bombers similar to what we've got. I think when we get like cannon ships, that will be the we'll be able to then build something to go after them. But we're going to have to sort of wait for that a little bit. Okay, we're back in here. Let's just go and repair this, and then we'll just wait for what we can get. Oh, uncontested defeat. They've taken that as well. The dragons. Now the dragons, I don't mind so much if they do that one. Let's go down to here and have another look down this way as well. View the city. Yeah, they've got the same sort of ships. They're building a lot of these now. And again, this is not all that powerful. If I bring a few different bombers in, yeah, that's their height is about the same as what mine currently is. Let's just leave that one, and I might even wait until I've got like a fair bit before we go after them. Oops, I'll just let that one go forward. This one's now out. Yeah, we didn't quite get that rebuilt in time. Yeah, I can't really take them on with what we have. But they are really accelerating. I'm going to have to address this very, very soon. I need to get one of these capitals back. Like that's a lot of income down there. Now I've got 1,000 points there at this point in time. We're going to get the cannons fairly soon. Maybe I do build something with cannons initially, and then go from there. So we're going to need the suspendium chambers, I think, to make something a bit more powerful, to then take these sorts of things out. But we'll see. We're nearly there. 1,200. I could even get like more of these, but I think we're actually okay at the moment. I am worried about how much they're building. There we go. We've got cannons now. We'll select new research. So what we could do would be to either go with reinforced wooden armor, 9 months for that one, or we could go with the suspendium chambers, 6 months, 18 days for that. That way we don't have to then have the exposed elements, essentially. Let's just go with that one and just keep on building up our money. They're going off to get more and more of these areas. They're completely dominating this area, and so I'm quite concerned. There's nobody else. Oh, hang on, yeah, no, nobody else has really taken anything else. This one's close to going, but they're basically dead. The dragons are dead. We won't have to worry about them so much. But what I do want to do is I desperately want to get into one of these sort of locations, and I'm going to need a few bombers for that. Well, I guess what I can do is just go back to Dastopia, build more ships, and we'll go back in and just get the Grenadier Mark IIs for 900. Build a second one of those, and we'll just call this one the Golem. That'll do. And then by that stage, we'll be close to having the suspendium chambers, and we'll design ourselves another ship. But this sort of acceleration, now they're going after Nyok. Now, Nyok has got, if we look at the defences, it's only got one of these, but these are not the ones that we're looking for, I don't think. If we go to refit, yeah, we don't have any of, oh yes we do. We do have some of the others in there, that's fine. We'll just leave that one alone. And it will actually be interesting to see what they're using, even if they manage to take that. Yeah, certainly damage this by pillaging it. Alright, here we go. So they've got 2 ships in their fleet. We think that these are bombers more than anything, but we'll see exactly how they do actually attack. So we'll just start this. Now they may also be Marines. We don't know if that's the case either. Just need to get the suspendium chambers. Yeah, they've obviously just got grenades. We saw that we had troubles with these particular locations ourselves. These are the same thing. These guys will just keep on firing away with all the ammo that we have left. And that's good. We got rid of 2 of their ships and still actually kept this one relatively unscathed. Awesome. Destroyed the bold and the brave. So that's a victory. Let's have a quick look at the defences there. Repair for $1. No problem at all. We'll leave that one there. And we're still building the golem. That's then going to leave them a little bit underdone in reality. Now, they do have some ships that can do things, but let's wait for the suspendium chambers, and then we'll actually build something to destroy these ships, because they're not going to be able to contend with cannons, and they're not going to be able to really contend with rifles. So that will ultimately be how we then destroy them. And we can then send in the 2 bombers that we have to then fix things up. That's still active, which is good. I sort of want that to just stop the incursions that might sort of come. They're encroaching in over onto Squello, which we have to be a little bit careful of. But everything else is looking good. They've got other ships all over the place. I want to get this probably more than anything, really. We're nearly there. And we'll save up so that we can get a really, really good ship. We're probably not going to have the armor that we want, and we'll go for the armor next. But this is going to serve us very, very well. So we're nearly there, nearly there. I can speed it up, but I do like this pacing. Here they come. Now they're coming after Terramosque. Now if we go back to the defenses in through here, this one as well, I want to make sure if I refit, we only have. We don't have any rifles in this one, so I'm just going to go and open the design. I'm just going to go to the fortress and open that and then refit. And so just so I can get these rifles in through there. So refit that one, leave, and that one should be there in 2 weeks, 1 day. They'll be there in 1 month on their way. So we'll have this one fixed before they get there. And we don't know what's in that fleet. We've now got the suspendium chambers, so let's just go and select new research to do. And what I want to do now is really get my protections up. And we do that through the heavy wooden armor. So I'm just going to go and grab that one there. And it's 9 months, 9 days. So we'll leave there. Now, let's go and design ourselves a new ship for taking on any ships that they might actually have. So we'll just go back in here, we'll design the ship, and In this case, what I want to do is I want to have cannon. Is probably just 2 would be enough. 2 or 3. Let's just go and do a couple of those. So let's just go and say have 2 cannons back through there, and then maybe just a whole lot of different rifles would actually be be all that would actually or need as well. Now what we want to do with this is go and get ourselves, we'll open basic up just so we can get the ammo stores and things. Just get an ammo store in through there. I'm then going to need to go up above with the rifling, so we'll get the we don't want muskets anymore, we just want rifles, and I'll get a few of these. So I'll get, say, 3 rifles, and that would be about the height of the ship that we're going to be wanting to have. We're going to need to have access down into these ammo bays. Now if we went with 2 ammo stores, that's going to give us a lot of firepower. It also gives us a ladder that runs all the way up and down the ship, and then all we need to do is just go and get a corridor with ladder underneath here, and then that's got that one set up. So that's going to be purely for sort of trying to take out other ships. Let's now go back to the suspendium chambers. Actually, what we do need to do is get a fire point in the middle here somewhere. Just 1 will be enough, I think, and then we'll go for the suspendium chambers. Now this one doesn't have a deck that runs through the middle here with this particular one. Anyway, look, I'll pause this and come back when I've got it designed, and then I'll talk a little bit about what it actually is. Alright, so this is going to be the Enforcer, and you can see I've got the 3 rifles, the 2 cannons through here. It sort of looks like it looks fairly stylish, I think. I like the look of it. So let's have a look and see what we've actually got with their modules. Got a lot of structural areas back in through here, just filler blocks, and that will sort of then just help a little bit with its protection, just a tiny amount. We have then, of course, the fire point, the 2 lots of ammo stores, the cannons, the rifles. Back down through here, we've got a repair bay down across that side, leading into our quarters. So we've got a lot of crewmen on board. Back out through this side, we've got 2 lots of quarters down this way. Just a corridor that then leads up into one of the suspendium chambers, and we've got a second suspendium chamber up through there. We do actually have a coal store, which then they'll bring it up through the bridge into this suspendium chamber. So they're going to be shipping the coal around between those 2 there. Another quarters at the top, and then across to here, just a corridor that runs through down to the large sail areas. So the sailors will then be in the large sail. So fairly simple with what we actually have. Oh, and by the way, at the top there, I've got myself a crow's nest. Actually, I forgot to paint. Oh yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. So the crow's nest, what that does is it increases the accuracy by 10% of the actual weaponry, and that's like it doesn't sound like much, but it will actually help a lot. And so that is our Enforcer, which will be our basic attack ship, really. Our anti-airship is what we'll sort of the way we'll look at that one there. Just go and close all this stuff down, and then just so it's nice and neat. So that's pretty much it. So I've saved the design. We'll go and build one of those now. So we'll just go and get them done. We've still got 900 odd points, $900 to spend. I'm going to wait until I've got these set up. Now they're going back down into this one here. We're sort of just waiting for them to arrive. This one should be okay once that one is done. The Enforcer is going to take some time to build, and I'm going to wait until I've got the Enforcer before I go in against any of these cities. But I will be wanting to. And once they take this one, or actually we should be able to defend. Actually, they've got even more now. So we're seeing more. They've got more attacks than what we've seen before. This is a new design of theirs. But our Enforcer will be important for taking those out. Alright, let's just go and start this and just see what the damage actually is. They're using ballistas this time. The ballistas will actually be fairly effective if they're accurate enough. So it's coming in. Stop them. I hope that they don't hit these rifles too much. don't really have the action to do this. Sort of hope that they don't run out of, so hope that they do run out of ammo before they're completely destroyed. And I don't think we will somehow. I mean, I don't think they will. I think they'll be good. Actually, this one here is no longer operating, so it's just the one above. Like that, most of it we've got. There we go. Just save the running. It's going to work. Let's just speed up time. We're down to 11 men. Victory! We actually got there in the end. So we destroyed all of theirs. The Radiant Fortress did survive. Well, that was good for us. We'll just pause that for a second. Now we need to go back in there, defences, and we need to repair this one again. So it's, yeah, interesting. We'll leave that one alone. And we've still got 836, so once we do finish off building this Enforcer. Now what I think I might do, they've got no more real ships other than this one over here. Let's send these down against the capital. So Noshv, and we'll just go that way and just sort of see if they do come back. Yeah, they're coming back to protect it. In that case, what we'll do is we'll go elsewhere to Womberton, for example. Let's go that way. No, they're going back. This is good. So then we'll go back down. We'll just keep on getting it to try to stay ahead of us. So we'll now invade there. They'll come back down to try to cut us off, and then we'll flick back to go after Noshp. And they can no longer catch up with us. Now, will we have enough? The cannons won't worry us because we can get on top of it. It's really only going to be these three in front that will be the problem. We need to move these down underneath this. Alright, so fingers crossed this will then work. So we'll just go to T-space, just so we can sort of stop that one. And we're going to be up against rifles this time for sure. So it will be move down into here, and then just got to be above where the cannons are, and then we'll flip, and then we'll just come back the other way with the other one. Yeah, that should be okay about there. Alright, let's go. They're pretty wild. Maybe they just still have muskets. Just gonna get away from these cannons. Pretty much gone. It's just the cannons we're going to have to sort of just watch out for, I think. So let's still fire. Yeah, that one's going to blow. Let's move this one up. That one's pretty much gone. Going on there now. Job done. Now that's their capital. Can we keep this on? That's going to be the big question, I think. So we've got that one. We've now that's a big inroad into their territory. Now NOSP we get this one sort of straight away. This is only a small shipyard, but it's 93 income, which is going to be dramatic back into here. So we'll just go back down to defences, and we need to. I'll just move these out of the way. Just flip them for now, just so we can sort of see them in context. Repair for 99. Repair. We did lose the big one in the middle there. I'm going to move this one down a little bit. Okay. All right. So we'll now this one here also needs to repair as well, just for 51. So we'll repair that one while we're here. The power that we have should put us in reasonably good stead for a little while, and we'll just wait for these enforcers to be built, and then we'll bring the enforcer down to see if we can then take out the rest of their forces back through that side. Now if they do move off against us, what I will do is I will move back away. So we're not going to get the repair there until we're done. Okay, we now have the enforcer. Let's go and build ourselves yet another one of those. Build ship. Oh, we can't do it. 1300. Okay, so we're close. Let's move that one down. It's relatively quick. Yep, we now have enough. Let's go and build the enforcer this time. Now that sort of equalises the, and we'll call this one the Erebus. That will do. And so we've sort of now taken one of their big areas. Now Womberton would be another good one for us to take, but I want the enforcer in before we start to do too much else. Be interesting to sort of send the enforcer against this group here. Yeah, we're just getting the Grenadier repair. Wait for that one to come. Alright, so this one's now all set up. If we now go and invade here, just see if they move. Yeah, they do. In that case, how else? What else can we send them off to? Where we're ahead of them. Alright, they're going after that. 2 weeks, 4 days. So we'll meet them here and try to... Nope, they've gone back down that way. In that case, we'll invade this one. I could take the smaller cities if I wanted to. Where we need to be. Let's see if we can get ahead of them with pith. Okay, I think we're now close enough to take on Womberton. Yeah, okay, that's got them. This is another big one as well. Alright, now that's very, very low. Yeah, they've got just minimal resources there, really. I'm going to move this one down fairly low and just sort of keep it active. Now, that will then attract, or should attract, the attention of the cannons for a little while. Move these down. Now, they have to get underneath all of this, which is very, very low. So we'll sort of just leave that one there and this one here. Alright, okay, so we'll just press T and space and then just move everything across. So we've got the golem in front here. Just move that one over. And then flip. Just make sure that the bombs are dropping at the right location. And we're just going to make sure that we go underneath all of those. And then this one here. Move. And I'll keep that one back for a little while with the cannons. Or maybe I'll move one of these up a bit higher and leave the other one sort of where it is as well. Alright, that's good. Let's move up. Miss a lot more with what we have. I think we'll be staying out of the firing line a little bit. Now this one here, we can fairly easily move that one forward just to put more pressure on. Because this one is better. It's not going to, the things that will blow up even easily. This one's got better protection. Now we've taken out the cannons anyway. Now just the rifles. Damage. Sorry about that. A little bit of damage there, nothing sort of too bad. Looks gone okay. Victory down through there. It's only 69 for this one. They may have pillaged that themselves. Okay, so we'll just go and click on that one. Now, they're still sitting down in here, and they've still got this one here. It's only 42 income that they have there, which is not really anything we have to worry about too much. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.